Despite being one of the best DPSs in the game, Phainon can really struggle without any of his vertical investments, whether that be his Eidolons or his premium supports. And while it's not to the same degree as, say, Castris without Hyacin, Phainon can really struggle to perform without his vertical investment. And unfortunately, I don't have any of these vertical investments. I don't have any of his Eidolons, I don't have Saridra, and I don't even have Sunday. Now, this was when I was trying the 3.7 MOC for the very first time, and unfortunately, due to my limited roster, I had very little options but to go with my well-invested Evernight team, and my not-so-good Phainon team. Now, if you're curious as to why, well, Dahlia wasn't actually out yet, and sewer break teams just can't function without her. I didn't have Sparkle, so Archer would perform horrendously. I didn't have any of Saber's best supports. Evernight took all the premium teammates, so Castris wouldn't perform well. And no sane person is running DHIL in 2025, and especially not in 2026. So this left me with just Evernight and Phainon, and fortunately for me, E2 Evernight is very broken, so she cleared the first side just fine. The problem now was Phainon and his lack of damage. Now, thanks to subpar builds and the lack of any premium supports, my Phainon was seriously underperforming. It also doesn't help that this elite would occasionally summon minions that would absorb a ton of the damage from Phainon's meteors. And this elite was the main reason that Phainon couldn't even come close to clearing by the end of the first ultimate. Now, it was painfully clear that this side just wasn't right for Phainon, so I decided to put him against side 1, which went a lot better. And even though I wasn't able to clear, I was at least able to bring down the elites to very low HP, which is a very good sign. So I tried putting in units like Tribi or Ranmei to try and increase my damage. Now, Tribi's run didn't go well, I just didn't have enough core flames, but Ranmei's run was very promising as it let me actually clear the first wave. But unfortunately, Ranmei, like Tribi, introduces a whole new issue. A lot less core flame stacks. See, while Ranmei does provide very good buffs that increase Phainon's damage, she doesn't really provide any core flames for Phainon. She provides one when she uses her ultimate, but other than that, she can't really give any core flames to Phainon. And this was a really big issue against Sam, since I wasn't even able to get close to achieving another Phainon ultimate before RMC died. And this unfortunately meant that I had to go back to the original team, since that team had the fastest core flame stack generation. But this doesn't mean I wouldn't make any changes to the original team. Instead of having all my supports on Von Whack like I did earlier, I would instead put them all on Lushaka so that I can increase Phainon's attack. I also slightly adjusted the rotation. Instead of RMC using their skill on their very first turn, I would basic attack, then wait for the enemies to attack RMC to give me my ultimate. And then I would activate RMC's ult on Phainon's turn, allowing me to make full use out of the 100% action advance from Mem. If I didn't do this, then Mem would reach 100% charge way too early and essentially waste the 100% action advance. Unfortunately, this meant I had to rely on enemy RNG, but after a couple of resets, I was able to complete the rotation.
For tomorrow.
Pull up Phainon.
For the future will come.
Lend me your strength.
We overcap on one core flame stack here, but I think that's fine.
For tomorrow.
Crush them.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
Now the question is, how much damage do I deal here? Now, fortunately for me, all of these improvements in builds and rotations actually allowed me to clear the first wave within the first cycle. Now, it didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped since the enemy was left at 1 HP, but since I was able to clear within one cycle, I'm happy with it. But something I'm definitely not happy about is how Phase 2 went. Now, as you can see, Tingyun's buff here is about to run out. If I use Tingyun's skill to refresh the buff, my Tingyun will be pulled ahead of Bronya. And if we count the amount of skill points that we'll actually gain, this will give us just barely enough skill points to fully complete this rotation. But for some reason, after activating my Tingyun's skill, my Tingyun doesn't actually go before Bronya, and this completely ruins my rotation. And now, I'm forced to basic attack with Bronya and delay my Phainon ultimate. And not only did this make me lose a lot of action value, but my true damage buff on Phainon ended up expiring. And what's funny is that I actually had enough core flames to ult here before the true damage buff expired. Unfortunately, at the time of recording, I was apparently blind, so I didn't notice this, and I wanted to refresh Bronya's skill on Phainon before activating my Phainon ultimate. And now, my Phainon was dealing way less damage than he was supposed to, and I had zero clue as to why. Fortunately, Phainon still has some of the best single target damage output in the game, and after breaking Sam, he was still able to deal quite significant damage. Although, by the time I broke Sam, I'd already used up most of my Phainon actions and was about to exit my ultimate. Now, my team had very fast core flame stack generation, so I was able to very quickly get back my Phainon ultimate. And thankfully this time, I was actually able to refresh all of my buffs, so my Phainon would be dealing maximum damage. And by this point, Sam was already very low, so if I could finish him before the cycle reset, then I would be able to get a 4 cycle. So, with 4 actions left in a dream, all I could do now was hope and pray that Phainon had enough damage to kill Sam here.
Hail the new operations. Ambition. Step 2. Implementing. Step 1. Implementation. Is that all?
When he acts, I think he actually deals damage to himself. Yeah, all attacks consume HP, so I'm just gonna counter here so that he takes more actions.
Flames with blood.
Oh god.
Now commencing. Scorched earth operations. With Strife's name.
Okay, and please tell me this meteor kills. Please tell me this meteor kills. Please tell me this meteor kills.
With this sun. Tear open the sky.
And unfortunately, my damage was just slightly off, which made me lose an entire cycle. So now I was only able to get a 5 cycle instead of a 4 cycle. But considering how the run went, it really could have been a lot worse. So I'm more than happy with a 4 cycle. And now, all that was left to do was to have my E2 Evernight finish off Hoolay. And as expected for an E2 DPS, it went a lot better.
Rise and shine. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Yeah, these wave 1 enemies are very tanky, so I don't really need to worry about dealing too much damage here.
Stars, shine for the heroes. Have some fun. Till we meet again. That's mean.
Do I have enough for Hyacinth's ult here? Okay, I do.
May this big
I don't think I need to activate my Cyrene ult here, because I think I get Evernight ult right now. Okay, good.
Don't worry.
So this should kill.
Good night.
Alright, that's really good. And now we can just save DDD for the Hoolay wave.
Remember me with love. May
We'll
time
immediately
watch over
ult
the
with
Embers.
Hyacinth, and then we'll use Cyrene's ult to give the buff to Tribune right now.
Stir the skies. Don't blink. May passage never have farewells. Rewrite destruction with me.
Okay, Evernight skill, and now I Tribute ult.
Away we go.
Hopefully this kills. Alright, that's really good. I might be able to get the 0 cycle here.
Underestimating us will cost you.
I'm just gonna skill so I can hopefully get another Tribute ult, because this gives me more energy. Evernight's not fast enough to act again. We'll just activate the Siren ult right now.
Hatred with love. May this
Yeah, okay, if I can get my Evernight ult... No, actually, if I can get my Tribute ult, then Evernight gets another turn, and I think I get the 0 cycle. Shoot! He delayed me. 9 action value, 27... Oh, I don't get another. I don't think I get another turn here.
energized. This is eternity. Don't blink.
Please tell me this kills.
Cleanse hatred with love. Hoolay and take off together.
So close. I know I can get the 0 cycle. Alright, let's try again.
Rise and shine
Okay, these 2 attacks definitely kill.
till we meet again.
It might even be a little bit overkill.
That's mean. May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Have some sunshine. Thanks. All energized. Take the answer. Again. Rise and shine.
Alright, this should deal a lot of damage.
That's me.
Evernight doesn't get another turn here.
That's mean. Future is great. So may the wait. Next time it rains, I'll be there. This is eternity. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Okay, I have 2 Cyrene ultimates here and 1 Evi explosion. Is that enough to kill? I don't know.
Rewrite destruction with me.
I actually think it's enough.
Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Rewrite destruction with me. Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
If you somehow made it all the way here, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. It really helps me out. If you didn't enjoy, well, I really don't understand why you're here, but I still really appreciate it nonetheless. This video was long overdue as it was recorded before Dahlia even released. It is now finished after Dahlia's banner ended and after the MOC actually reset. But hey, I'm at least happy it's finally done. But with all that said, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.